Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. This is JRL Cards, and I figured that I would take some time to go through my most recent PSA return. The order itself was 36 or 38 cards, can't quite remember, and it was a group sub with my brother. I've already given him his cards back. He felt pretty good about how he did. I also feel pretty good about how I did. I do not feel good right now. I apologize. I have a head cold. I've delayed this video at least a couple days after I was planning on doing it to try and get better. Still feel pretty bad, and I think probably sound pretty bad. So I'll do my best not to cough. We'll see how that goes. And so apologies for that up front. I'm going to go over pop reports and just talk a little bit about the cards as I go through this. Pops were looked at a couple days ago, so should be accurate. And we'll get going. So we're starting off with this first one here. It's the Topps Chrome RPA of Jordy with a really cool patch. This is a card that, since what? Basically, the past 3 years, I think I've seen 3 of these come through my radar. This was the third. One of the other ones, I think, was a PSA 8. They all went for enormous amounts. I finally was able to snag this one for a lot of money. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was a lot of money to me at the time. There was some issues with it. I knew it was not going to grade well, but I'm getting all my Jordy rookie stuff graded, and so I wanted to get this graded. Came back a 7, which is 100% what I expected. And also, as you may have already discovered, it came back cracked. So this must have happened in shipping. Thankfully, it's the only card that this happened to. And also, it seems like it was pretty easy to get this dealt with from PSA. So I already have that handled, submitted the message, heard back from them. I have a shipping label. I just need to get this sent in, and shipping there and back and everything's free. So sounds like they're going to take care of me on it. And they mentioned like they're going to regrade it just in case something happened, which with where it cracked, nothing happened to the card. And again, the grade on this isn't important. This is staying in the PC. So if there was something that happened, it's not that big of a deal. So this one is a pop 1 with 2 higher. I'm almost positive one of those is an 8 that I've seen sell, that I was an underbidder on. And then since it's a thick card, I imagine there's a lot of BGS, or a decent number of BGS ones out there. 22 out of 25, just FYI. So I imagine at least a handful of them are in BGS slabs. This one, so I bought this raw. Number 5 out of 10. Oh my God. Playoff National Treasures. It's the combo material gold, 2 sick patches, RPA, PSA 10, pop 1. Yeah. I mean, I was shocked and amazed. I didn't notice anything. It's not like I noticed a big issue. And I'm like, how the hell did they put it in a 10? I didn't notice anything, but you just never know. And PSA is kind of notorious for being quote unquote harsh on thick cards, which I don't know how much they're harsh as much as like BGS was just the way that they grade and with the subgrades and how they average out. I think it's just that BGS is nicer to thick cards just based on their grading scale, but who knows? I also haven't subbed a lot of thick cards to them, although I've gotten pretty lucky in the ones that I have. So that was pop 1. This is also a pop 1, none higher, just because nobody's grading it, right? So this came back a 7. This is the Bowman Blue, the Bowman paper. It's out of 500, so, you know, Jordy Nelson, he has a lot of great collectors. There's a lot of Packers collectors, but I assume a lot of them just aren't getting cards like this graded. They're keeping them raw. This one, you know, there's some whiting on the corners and stuff. Nothing major. There's a decent edge issue here, which, you know, I was hoping this would get an 8 and I figured if it got an 8, it's because they didn't ding it too much for the edge. If it got a 7, it was because of that edge. So 7 is well-deserved. It's fair here. I was just hoping that it would be an 8. So that's pop 1, none higher in a 7. This one here, I should start checking these off as I'm going so I don't lose track. So cool shiny Gridiron Kings insert, a gold prism from 2017 Optic. In a PSA 9, this is also a pop 1, none higher. Numbered out of 10. 8 out of 10 there. So, you know, for my PC players, I'm getting pretty much all of the gold prisms from, you know, Spectra, Optic, Select, Prism, and then the Chrome Golds graded. So wanted to get that one graded. That's a 9. Here's another gold 9. This one looked great. I thought it was going to 10. You know, stuff happens. This is also pop 1, none higher. Gold out of 10. This one's 5 out of 10. Really happy to have that one. Eventually, I will get them all. Slowly but surely, especially as I continue adding stuff. This is one of the Chrome Gold refractors I was talking about out of 2015, which isn't my favorite year of Topps / Topps Chrome, but it looked nice. I mean, I want to collect it anyway, even though it's not my favorite. And this is in a 9. This is a pop 1, none higher. Number 41 out of 50. Next up, I have 2 identical cards here. The 14 Bowman Chrome Gold Keenan Allen. This is a pop 2, 1, 2, with none higher. So I own both of these. I'm pretty surprised that more of these aren't graded. I didn't go to look to see what the total pop is, but I mean, I assume there's not a bunch of like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s or 8s out there. So I have, what, 26 and 42 out of 50. So I'll keep one of these. I'll sell one of these. Pretty sure I have a couple more of these sitting around, but these were the 2 I thought had the best chance at 10ing, which is what I would eventually like to have. I'm not going to keep like cracking, resubmitting, or anything like that to try and catch a break. It's not really worth it for me. So I'll move one of these. I'll keep one of these, and then I'll stay on the lookout for raw versions that look like they have a chance at a 10. This one right here might be the oddest of the whole return. It was the only half grade in all 36 or 38 items. I'm not sure. I mean, my whole stance on a lot of these is if I think it has a chance at an 8, like if it's no lower than an 8, unless there's a rare exception, I'll send it in. And this one I thought was a 9 or 10. So I don't know what the issue is. I may have missed something. You know, I don't know. But this is 1 out of 10. So this is the alpha version, as Contrarian Cards says. And with jersey number 13, the alpha and the omega are the 2 big ones, right? So 8.5. This is a pop 1, none higher. So no 9s, no 10s. So I feel pretty good about that. I'll still keep my eye out for raw ones that look good enough to grade, but it's just a lower priority. I think, oh, no, these are mixed in here. So this one is a pop 2, and I almost bought the other one, graded, and missed out on it. So this is the Big Legends Orange Refractor. So these are out of 25. For the Kevin Nash PC, you'll see this image a couple more times coming up. So pop 2, none higher. The other one went up for auction on eBay. I'm almost positive. It's been a little bit, but I don't think my memory's that bad. So went up for auction, And I knew that I had this one out at PSA. And so I wasn't really go crazy, but, you know, it was one of those things where I was kind of hoping to hedge my bet. You know, if I buy that 9 and this comes back at 10, well, I just sell the 9, keep the 10. If this came back at 9, I just, you know, hold it for a while and maybe sell one. And then if this came back at 8 or something, then I at least have a 9. But here it is. We have a Jordy here. I'm going to take a sip of water. Apologies for that. I'm trying. So a Jordy here, green X-Fractor, rookie auto. This came back in 8. Pop 1 too higher. If I didn't mention that already, I'm going crazy. So this is 20 out of 20, the Omega. Really happy to have that one. I'll keep my eye out for higher grades, but that's the case for a lot of these. Keep my eye out for high grade, don't care that much. Orange Refractor, rookie auto of DeAndre Hopkins. Out of 50, this one came back at 9. Pop 4, no 10s. So pretty exciting. This one had a little bit of surface stuff, as I've noticed with a lot of these 2013 Bowman Chrome autos. So not surprised at a 9. Very happy with it. And then here's a sibling, the red in a 10, red out of 25. Kind of, you know, the orange is a little bit better color match because it's kind of like Clemson uni, but looks good nonetheless. So pop 1 in the 10 there. That's just amazing. Yeah, so now I have the red, the orange, and the gold all graded for this one. Yeah, pretty sure. I'll have to go through all my cards, but I've been snagging these in Keenan Allen ones, and so I think I have the orange and gold of Keenan Allen, and I have now the red, orange, and gold for Hopkins. All right. Here's that big Legends again in the black refractor in a PSA 9. This is Pop 1, none higher. It's also the alpha version, 1 out of 10. So that's awesome. Really happy to have that. Not as happy as this one. There you go. This is also a 9, obviously. Superfractor, Pop 1. Looks great. So now I have the super, I have the black, I have the orange. I have like 6 golds. I don't know if it's really that many, but I have a bunch of golds. The Kevin Nash PC, I mean, obviously, like I consider myself a Jordy Nelson super collector, but consider myself a Kevin Nash super collector too. And I think that, you know, I don't have as many Kevin Nash cards. He doesn't have as many. And I've been focusing on the newer products. But, you know, I think I stand my ground, hold my ground pretty good in the Kevin Nash PC realm. Really happy for that one. Got another Kevin Nash, a couple more here coming up. Getting near the end. Let's see if I can make it. Shocking wins here. This is a Pop 3. I have to look. I'm so horrible with this. I collect too many players. I have too much stuff that is come in and out. I have more of these. I can't remember if I have one of the other 2 10s or not. I'll have to look after this video because I feel like an idiot. I'll just blame being sick, but here's 10. This is 1 of 3. And numbered, where numbering is right there. Sorry. 37 out of 50. Not to be outdone. Boom. Gem Mint the Galactic. Shout out to Brett, Stacking Slabs. Shout out Coleman Cards. Still need to listen to his podcast that he had Brett on, the intro, the first episode. Brett's a big fan of Galactics. I'm a big fan of Galactics. When I saw that Revolution WWE was coming out, it was around the same time that I was making my wish list for 2023. So I had 5 items on there, and this was one of them. So this is the one of the 5 cards I wanted to pick up this year, and I got it pretty early on in the year, and it happened to gem. So just really excited about that. I think I've only seen 2 of these. Yeah, I don't think I got this one, and then there's maybe one afterwards. Yeah, so 2 or 3. Anyway, these have not come up. And so really happy to have gotten this one, and then for it to 10 is just amazing. Not to be outdone. I mean, yeah, to be outdone. Select WWE. This is the True Gold in a 9. This is a pop 1 with none higher. It was off center on the front. You could tell it's pretty fat on this side. And so, and the back's a little off. So I was thinking it would be a 9, but wanted to get it slabbed. And then, excuse me. Oh yeah, got another one. This one is the Wave, which obviously doesn't have the appeal that the True Gold does, but and it is also in an 8, but just had to get it slabbed as well. This is pop 1 none higher, so no 9s, no 10s. Not done with Kevin Nash yet, but we're almost done with the video. Here's the Hall of Fame Selections Gold Prism. This one is number 2 out of 10. And this one gemmed. This is pop 1. So like I've said, the Kevin Nash PC is strong, and I continue to grab them as much as I can. He has few enough cards that I'm really interested in, because like I've said, I'm really after the shiny stuff, and I'm not going for the higher, like the out of 100s or whatever. I'm really going for golds and better. I don't mind buying multiples, especially at his current cost. So got that one, pop 1, gem at 10. And then last but not least to me, this is a pop 1, none higher, AJ Green RPA with just a sick chunk of patch there. So Bowman Chrome rookie preview. It's out of 10 in a PSA 9 pop 1 none higher. All right, so that's it. Hopefully you guys are as excited to see that stuff as I was to show it. It's just kind of amazing. Some of these cards that I've been able to add to my collection. I'm not a huge grader generally, but I've been trying to set aside some funds to do that here and there. I have another order I'm going to be sending out soon, but just really excited to get these. Kind of just flip through my Kevin Nashes again real quick. Just really excited to get add these to the collection. I do apologize for my voice. I haven't been coughing that much, thankfully, throughout the video, but I feel like I sound horrible. Not that I love my voice generally, but this seems particularly bad. Here are the select cards. The Chrome and the Galactic. All right, that's it. Really appreciate those of you who stuck it out through the whole thing. I will be coming at you in the next couple days, hopefully after I feel better, with a really big mail day, just because I've let it sit for a while. So I have the tail end of April and all of the cards that have come in May so far. So I have a big mail day video here in the next couple days. Otherwise, you can catch me on Instagram. I'm also JRL Cards there. Or you can comment here, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Really appreciate it. I don't get a ton of views on these, but I've so far been getting more than I expected to get. I was expecting these to just kind of go into nowhere. So really appreciate it. Hope you all take care. Hope you're all feeling better than I do right now.